Everybody down there was like, yeah, we get it. We'll White, don't get a Dominican hair. There's a Dominican barbershop by my house in New York. I think I'm the first white guy that's ever been in there. I was basically Christopher Columbus of this barbershop. And they fucked me up, dude. If you're white, don't get a Dominican haircut. You end up just looking more racist. It was nice, though. He kept trying to reassure me the whole time. He was like, no, man, your head's good. That's all he kept saying, your head's good. I was like, oh, thank you. Whatever. Fuck this haircut. How are you guys? Look, it's good. It's good. I'm happy. It's nice. Everybody's back inside, all that shit. I don't know. I liked COVID. I had a nice time. I live in New York, so I left. I went back to my parents' house because I have white privilege. Some people didn't get to leave the city. I did because of my privilege, and I used it. You gotta use it. You know what I mean? Doesn't it feel more disrespectful to waste it? You know? What, then we're all just being racist for nothing? All right. But no, it's good. I went home. My parents, I haven't lived with them in over 10 years. They got old. They're old as fuck. They have milk, though. I'm back on milk. I've been fucking crushing milk lately. I got fucking milk fat this year. It's a weird time in life to have a milk renaissance. It's 33. But it was nice. I think my favorite part of the year was I got to watch my dad watch the news. It was a rough year for my dad and the news. He's a Fox News guy. Yeah, it's fine. Also, I see you guys. Most of you have Fox News dads. How dare you deny your fathers? That's a good dad. I don't watch Fox, but that's a good dad. Fox News mom? That's bad. You don't want a Fox News mom. That's a bad mom. She smokes in the house. But a Fox News dad, that's a good fucking dad. Can you imagine if you had a fucking MSNBC dad? Just some guy every night at dinner like, we need to start focusing on renewable energy. It's like, ew, dude, I didn't know dad was gay. Talking to me about solar panels like a fucking lady. He might have had her straight as hell, dude. We fucking hate the environment. That's how straight we are. All we talk about is eating pussy and fracking. We hate nature. We go fishing, we don't even eat fish, dude. We just catch them and fucking... No, he's good. He likes Fox. He watches Fox. He watches it every night. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox every night until he can't. That's how long they watch. They watch every night until they get so angry they have to go to bed. My dad will watch for like 2 hours, and then out of nowhere, he'll just stand up and be like, fucking Mr. Potato Head's trans? I'm going to bed. This world's going to hell. He's all about it, dude. He loves it. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox with one goal. He's just trying to get one fact. That's all he's doing. He's sitting there, he's trying to retain one piece of information that he can then relay to whoever's unlucky enough to enter the living room while he's watching. And you'd think it'd be easy to get one fact, but every once in a while there's like a commercial for like a commemorative 9/11 gold coin. It just fucking wipes their hard drive. What was I watching? I gotta get one of those. I gotta get my hands on one of those patriotic coins. My dad drinks too, so he can never He can never get a fact. Ever. You'll come in the living room, he's hammered watching the news every night, which is the wildest way to take in world politics. Like just hammered in a recliner, like, whoa. It's like footage of rocket attacks in Israel. He's like, whoa. What the hell are they doing over there? What's these guys' problem? But he can never get a fact. Like he tries. He uses Fox News as like a PowerPoint for what he's trying to say. Like everyone, like we'll be eating dinner and like Hannity will be saying something. He's like, see, that's what I meant. Look at that. That's me talking. I can't say it that good. He can never get a fact. He'll walk in the living room. He's been watching the news for 3 hours. You'll be like, all right, what's going on in the world? He's like, you want to know? I'll tell you. Fucking Nancy Pelosi's a bitch. It's like, all right. Settle down, dude. It's like, that was the news that's the news every night for my dad. They're just like, breaking, did you know Nancy Pelosi's a bitch? My dad's like, yeah. I had a feeling. But he likes everything they say he agrees with. He's all in. I realize like Fox News is basically black church for old white dudes. You know what I mean? Like literally everything they say, my dad just sits there like, mm-hmm. Yes, preach, Tucker. Every once in a while he gets hit with the Holy Spirit while he's watching it. The Holy Ghost visits him. He's just like, oh, Lord, build a wall. Can I get a wall? He needs a wall. My dad needs a wall. For a guy who lives in central Pennsylvania, securing the southern border is like oddly important to him. I don't know what he's worried about. Like he's gonna lose his job? You know? Like some guy from Honduras is gonna walk the whole way to Pennsylvania, just slam a resume down on my dad's boss's desk. So you're here for the sales position? Say quiet on. Also, I was just at the border of Arizona and Mexico. There's a wall. I had no idea. I got down there, I saw the wall. I was like, holy shit, he built it? They were like, no, it's been here. It's been here for like a century. I was like, well, you gotta tell my dad. I'm fucking him up. He gets fired up every night. It's a crazy way to go to bed. Every night, just with his apnea mask on. Fucking every night, just fucking caravan. Dude, you walk into the living room in my house right now, my dad, he'd hit you like, southern border is a mess right now. It's crazy. But I make fun of him for it, and then I do the exact same thing, just with my phone. Every night, I just look at my phone until I can't. I'm like, fucking Mr. Potato Head? That's it, every day. I just get on, read opinions from people I know are dumb. Like in person, I know they're dumb. I've talked to them. And I'm still reading their Twitter, their political opinions. It's great, and my Twitter's crazy. It's half where I'm from, which is the middle of Pennsylvania, so it's white trash. And then half, now I live in New York. So it's crazy. Like I still have uncles. They all just got Twitter. They're all fucking fired up. They're having fun, dude. They all have like 0 followers. They just tweet into the void. They love it, dude. They do it for the love of the game. They're like, Panera was good today. Just onto a server that'll outlast civilization. And then now all my new friends are literally communists from Brooklyn. So it's wild, dude. My social, like I'll get on Twitter and the first tweet I see will be someone from back home that's just like, fucking Colin Kaepernick better stand up. Like this tweet if you support the police. Share it if you're not gay. All right, I'm fucking share. I'll share that. And then the next post is just one of my new woke white friends that's just like, I'm not racist. That's it. Every day for the last year, just a different white person popping up. Like, look at me. Look at this article I shared to my Instagram story. I'm not racist, right? It's like, all right. You sure? So I don't know if you know this. Like, being racist isn't like a yes or no thing. You know what I mean? It's not like you have it or you don't have it. Like, being racist is more, it's like being hungry. You know? It's like, yeah, you're not right now. You know? It's like, yeah, you're not hungry right now, but a cheeseburger could cut you off on the highway. And you get hungry. You were hungry all day. The cheeseburger's Jewish in that joke. No, I'm kidding. The cheeseburger is whatever type of cheeseburger you thought it was. In your racist heart. Anyway. That's it. I just get online, read opinions from people. The news, like other news is kind of like, this is the most divided this country has ever been. It's like with the red states and the blue states. It's like, why? Because we tweet at each other? You know we had a war, right? You know this country had a civil war? That was pretty divided. Like, at least nowadays we're communicating with each other. Back then, those guys they got the news like once a month. Some guy would come by on a horse and they were like, who's talking shit? And the guy was like, the South is talking shit. They were like, fuck that, I don't like that. Give me my gun, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna walk down there for a month straight. Shoot the first fucking guy I see down there. That's how much. The Civil War was basically just the North just shooting racism out of the South. That's what happened. The North was like, South, fucking chill. And the South was like, no. So then a bunch of guys had to walk down there and shoot them a lot. And they were like, all right, we'll let them go. But we're not going to be nice to them for a while. Until we find out they're good at football and then roll tide. Then we fucking... Yeah, roll damn tide. I don't like Alabama football. I just watched this documentary on Alabama football. It's great. It's about, well, it's not, I don't know if you should say it's great, but it's about Alabama football. It's about when they desegregated their football team. So up until this point, Alabama football was just white. All right? And everybody down there was pumped on that. They would pack the stadium. Everyone would be like, look at all those whites running around, catching it. And look, I'm not knocking them too hard because I still have a little bit of that in me. You know, like if a white guy catches the ball on Sunday, I'm like, oh shit, go, 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 go. Ah, they got him. They got him. It's a tough run, a smart run. Heads up run there. But no, they took it too far. And so the documentary focuses on that. It focuses on Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant, legendary head coach. He was the head coach that brought the first black players onto the team. So the whole documentary is like celebrating Bear Bryant. They're like, fucking way to go, Bear. You did it. What a hero. And then you find out it was 1971. Like, oh, fuck, a little late for high fives on this one, fellas. Holy shit, 71? Like we had been to the moon. There were literally people on the moon before Alabama had black guys in their secondary. Does anyone understand? There were white corners. White cornerbacks. You understand how preposterous that is? Some of you are too young to have ever even seen a white corner. They're extinct. They don't exist. There's 2 left at the San Diego Zoo, and they won't reproduce. You'll never see a white corner. But that's what happened. It wasn't like the reason they desegregated the team. That's what the documentary focuses on, which is great because it wasn't like, oh hey fellas, it's 1971. Maybe we should get with the times. What happened was Alabama scheduled USC, Southern Cal. Alabama was confident. They're like, oh, white boys are, we'll take on anybody. And then USC came down to Alabama with a bunch of black dudes from LA, just beat the fuck out of Alabama. And then after the game, Bear Bryant gave like a speech and he was like, hey y'all, come on. That was it. That's all it took. Everybody down there was like, yeah, we get it. We'll be less racist. If it means we can win. What? That's what it is. Like as big as racism is in America, football. That's true. That's true. Look, there's a Disney movie, Remember the Titans, dedicated to what I just told you. The whole point of that, dude, that was one high school football season. Remember the Titans was like, it was 8 weeks. You know, that whole town went from like centuries of like, don't let them in our school, to just like, oh shit, the high school team's 4-0? Those are my brothers. All right, I'll get off the topic. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to get rights in America, you just got to put together a good football team. You know what I mean? Like if the transgenders got together and put together just a fucking hard-nosed, run it down your throat ball club. If the just 3 yards in a cloud of dust of transgenders. If the trans community could just somehow upset Alabama, everybody down there tomorrow would be like, those are some tough bitches, actually. All right, we got out of that. There's some rough patches in there. That's all right. Well, this won't go great either. You know how like every show and movie now is like a remake of something? They just remake an old thing and just make it like more progressive and just put it out. Like they remade Ocean's 11 like a heist movie with like all gorgeous women. That movie should have been 10 minutes long. They literally should have got to the casino and just blown the security guards. They'd be like, oh, here's the keys to the safe. Take everything. I love you. You guys, you crazy bitches. I love you bitches. That's it. That's all they make. They either make that or they make slavery movies every year. Those are for no one. I have black friends. I was like, dude, you guys like these? They're like, no, we thought these were for you. It's like, no. We all hate those. Stop making them. It's uncomfortable. Civil rights movies are good though. I like Judas and the Black Messiah was sick. Remember the Titans is great. Hidden Figures was good. The movie about the black ladies at NASA, or as my dad likes to call it, Medea Goes to the Moon. And look, that was him that said that. He said that. As soon as he said it, I was like, what did you fucking say? You don't talk like that. So every movie just remade is more progressive. I just think it'd be funny if like the right started remaking. You know what I mean? If they just start like conservatives, like there's a new Scooby-Doo coming out. And it'd be funny if like the right remade it. It's just like Scooby and the gang going around ripping the wigs off of transgender people. It's like, that's not a woman. Just, some guy would have got away with it. We solved the case of the Starbucks ghoul. Has enough time passed that can we admit that Trump was funny? Can we finally admit that he was funny? Well, hold on. Ball club. If the transit just 3 yards in a cloud of dust of transgenders. If the trans community could just somehow upset Alabama, everybody down there tomorrow would be like, those are some tough bitches, actually. All right, we got out of that. There's some rough patches in there. That's all right. Well, this won't go great either. You know how like every show and movie now is like a remake of something? They just remake an old thing and just make it like more progressive and just put it out. Like they remade Ocean's 11 like a heist movie with like all gorgeous women. That movie should have been 10 minutes long. They literally should have got to the casino and just blown the security guards. They'd be like, oh, here's the keys to the safe. Take everything. I love you. You guys, you crazy bitches. I love you bitches. That's it. That's all they make. They either make that or they make slavery movies every year. Those are for no one. I have black friends. I was like, dude, you guys like these? They're like, no, we thought these were for you. It's like, no. We all hate those. Stop making them. It's uncomfortable. Civil rights movies are good though. I like Judas and the Black Messiah was sick. Remember the Titans is great. Hidden Figures was good. The movie about the black ladies at NASA, or as my dad likes to call it, Medea Goes to the Moon. And look, that was him that said that. He said that. As soon as he said it, I was like, what did you fucking say? You don't talk like that. So every movie just remade is more progressive. I just think it'd be funny if like the right started remaking. You know what I mean? If they just start like conservatives, like there's a new Scooby-Doo coming out. And it'd be funny if like the right remade it. It's just like Scooby and the gang going around ripping the wigs off of transgender people. It's like, that's not a woman. Some guy would have got away with it. We solved the case of the Starbucks ghoul. Has enough time passed that can we admit that Trump was funny? Can we finally admit that he was funny? Well, hold on. I don't like the tone of that. That's not what I'm going for here. Yeah. The great leader. No. He was funny. Now, whether or not that's a great quality for the commander-in-chief, that's definitely up for debate. But he was funny. I saw it. And I lived in New York, so the whole time he was in office, I would be like, something would happen, I'd show my friends, I'd be like, look at that. They'd be like, what? Right, it's funny. Like, there's nothing funny about Donald Trump. I don't know. During Hurricane Dorian, he was like, maybe we should nuke it. Like, that was a real suggestion from the president. The president said that. The president of the United States. He was like, hey, we got a big storm coming. You guys want me to blow it up? I was like, no, what the fuck are you talking? He's like, I don't know. I fuck around, dude. That's what I do. I don't know. Now that he's gone, I'll never watch a debate ever again. Can you imagine, like, just a regular debate now? After we witnessed the GOAT. Undefeated in debates. And he never said a fact. You know how impressive that is? He was funny and he argued like a fifth grader. He was unstoppable. People would try to hit him with statistics and facts. He would just go, wrong. Like, holy fuck, dude. How was no one prepared for this? Go back and watch those debates. You forget how electric that shit was. Don't tell your friends in Austin. They'll be mad. Just get a six-pack, toss on a Trump highlight video on YouTube. It's a good night, dude. Why? I went back. I watched his first debate. That's like my favorite one. At the time, Trump was polling at like less than 1%. Like no one liked him. If you guys like him now, you didn't back then. And I know that because I watched my dad. My dad at the time, he would like, anytime Trump even came on TV, my dad would be like, get this fucking joker. Get him off the fucking screen. And then now my dad's like, yeah, fucking guys can't go to the Capitol? He's like, guys can't have fun anymore? He's like, and it was because of the debates. That's what did it, dude. That's how we got Trump, these debates. And the first one is the best one. So it's a Republican primary. Everyone's up on stage, and they're all still doing their political shit. So like the first couple guys that talk are like, I'm from Kentucky, and I love education. And the crowd's like, nice. We didn't know what was coming. And then the next guy's like, I'm from Georgia, and I love religion. And the crowd's like, pretty good. This is a good one. This is a heated debate. And then it finally got to Trump's turn to talk, and he was just like, Rand Paul is ugly? And the whole crowd was like, oh! We didn't know you could do that in this. You can just do that as your thing? And Rand Paul was like, all right, everybody, settle down. We're trying to have a debate here. And the whole crowd was like, shut the fuck up, Rand Paul. Ugly bitch. And we just kept throwing dorks up on stage to make them debate Trump. And it was not fair. It was mean for us to have done that to people. These guys were in politics their whole lives. And they just had to debate a fucking maniac up there who didn't give a fuck, dude. And I hate to, it was fun to cheer for him in the debates. It was fun to cheer for him in the debates. Because he was going up against guys that had been in politics for like 40 years, and then he showed up to the event like, oh, fuck it, what are we talking about? Like, it was like, he had no clue. Every week he had no fucking idea. There's one debate he's like in the middle of it going back and forth about the economy with Ted Cruz. They're literally talking about the economy, and in the middle of it he's just like, Ted's wife, ugly as a dog. Like, dude. Holy shit, dude. And Ted was like, I'm from Texas. You don't talk about a man's family like that. You've got a dog wife, Ted. It was like, everyone knows. Yeah, and a week later, Ted Cruz was on TV like, I support Donald J. It's like, you pussy. I will say this. The one thing that sucked about Trump losing was, for me, was because I just figured out kind of how to do his voice. Which that's kind of a bummer that it's not hard to do Trump. It's all you have to do just do that. Do that a second off from where it should be in the sentence. And then you don't have to sound like him. All you have to do is like get his cadence down. It's very easy. All you have to do is like describe something and then say you described it that way. That's it. It's every time. Like, what a big room this is. I walked in here, I said, wow, what a big room. That's it. Every time. Austin. A lot of homeless. I walked in here, I said, wow, that's a lot of homeless. You got a lot of homeless. What are you guys doing about it? Whatever you guys are doing is not working. So just switch. I don't know what to do either. But do something. A lot of tents. Why? It's been making me laugh thinking about Trump, like, not understanding why people are homeless. I walked out, I saw him, I said, why? Are you living in tents, I could never, these guys. But I will say this about Trump. I don't want you guys to I don't want to turn this into a rally. I don't want you to. I will say this, and don't freak out. Just listen. I think it's fair to say that of all the presidents we've had, I think it's fair to say that Trump would have been the funniest one to see get shot. You know? Yeah, dude, the Patriots got fired up on that, dude. I was having fun at this show. No, look, I didn't even say it would be funny. I said funniest. It's a huge difference. Technically, there's a funniest of everything. There is. It doesn't make it funny, but there is, like, think of the worst thing you can think of. There's a funniest one. I'll go first. I'll think of one. School shooting. None of those are funny. Zero funny. But maybe there was one where, like, the horse girl in the class, like, could sense something was coming. You know what I mean? And they were like, what's wrong? And she was like, like, you know? But back to what I was saying about, if you had, what I said was true. If you had to rank them from least funny to funniest assassination, easy number one. For real, he'd be talking shit like when it happened. He'd be doing like a rally. He'd be like, my opponent's gay. I walked in, I saw him. I said, wow, this guy's gay. The shooter would be coming out and be like, sit down. You're gay. You're gay. Get hit. He'd definitely make a funny noise into the, like he'd get hit, be like, ah, and fall. He'd fall funny. I will say, I did write that joke before Biden could be added to the rankings. I don't think he would be the funniest, but the only reason Biden might be the funniest is because I think Biden's the first president you could punch assassinate. You know what I mean? Just walk right through the metal detectors and be like, Mr. President, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's a body shot. I'd add that joke. My dad. So you can't be talking about killing presidents? I was like, what about Biden? He's like, yeah. My dad's, he's a good guy. He's an alcoholic. But he's good. He's a good alcoholic. He's not hurting anybody. But every once in a while, he always has an excuse while he's drinking. That's what's funny about it. Like, he can never just get hammered and be like, yeah, I got fucked up. Like, it's always, like, you'll see him on, like, a Monday. You'll be like, damn, it's Monday? You're getting fucked up? He's like, it's Monday Night Football. Have a couple of drinks. Jeez. You'll see him on, like, a Tuesday. You'll be like, damn, it's Tuesday? You're getting fucked up? He's like, there's no football. What the hell? And then my sister does heroin, and that one we're like, you do need to, you need to stop doing that. Which sucks for her, because if she played guitar, everybody would be like, yeah. But instead, she's a hairdresser, so it's not as cool. Relax. It's my family. It's my family. Don't worry about it. Actually, based on this crowd, I'm sure it's actually a lot of your guys' families. And that's all right. We're allowed to talk about it. My sister, so she was doing heroin. We had to have an intervention for her. She lived out in Pittsburgh. We live in the middle of Pennsylvania, so we had to trick her to come home. You got to trick them. I don't know if you know these guys. They're not just fucking stopping by. They're very busy. They're the busiest people. They get a bad rap for being lazy because they take a lot of naps. But if they're awake, they're very busy. They're scurrying around, dude, doing quests. That's what they do. If you do heroin long enough, you run out of money. You got to start doing quests. It's like a fucked up game of Zelda every day. You just wake up to a new quest. It's like, you need to gather copper. It's just like, find a scrapyard. It sounds nice. I wish I got quests. But eventually the quests get pretty dark. Scrapyard, that's like level 1. Towards the end, the quests are, you need to get titty fucked behind the Home Depot. That's when it's time for a change. So we had to come up with a plan to trick her to come home for the intervention. The plan we came up with was we told her that we had won tickets to go to Six Flags. And it worked. She called back. She was like, all right, I'll be there. She got on the first bus. It's like a 7-hour bus ride. It's nothing to them, dude. Nothing. If you take heroin, every bus is a bullet train. It's a 5-minute ride, tops. Anyway, so the plan was pick my sister up from the bus stop, not take her to Six Flags, take her to a hotel where we're going to have an intervention. I didn't want to start the intervention with like a lack of trust. So I took her to Six Flags the day of her intervention. That day, she and I went to Six Flags together. And I thought that was a nice gesture, but it turns out intervention is supposed to be rock bottom. You know what I mean? Like, intervention's supposed to be the worst day of your life. Not like you're tired from easily the best day. Humanly, she took heroin and rode roller coasters. It was impossible. We sat her down, we're like, you better fucking change your life. She's like, oh, I'm going back tomorrow. We're like, no. And I was with her. She was fucked up. If you know anyone from Pittsburgh, you know what she was wearing. She was wearing a Steelers jersey and pajama pants. Steelers pajama pants. She dusted off her finest Heinz Ward for the occasion. So we get in there. There's a water park there. We didn't know. They added that. We haven't been there since we were kids. We get in there. There's one of those water slides. It's just like a fucking straight drop. Like, no sides on it, no raft, just by yourself. She looks at it. She's like, I want to go up on that one. I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, fuck it, I knew she was going to rehab like that night. So I was like, yeah, go get this one in. You're about to have a rough couple months here. This is going to be. Also, I figured they would stop her. She was wearing a Steelers jersey and pajama pants, trying to get on a water slide. All they did was make her take her fucking Crocs off. Her yellow Crocs. So she's climbing up this ladder. She gets to the top of this fucking giant water slide. And you know how, like, when it's your turn next on a water ride, you gotta, like, lay there in that water and, like, wait to go? She nodded off. She took a nap up at the top like a Dracula, laying in front of some high school lifeguard that's like, ma'am, it's your turn. He just sent her down, dude, asleep, just flying down this thing, dude. There's a ramp at the end. She hit her. We all got to watch her wake up in air. She did the whole fucking. But, I don't know how that wasn't fucking rock bottom. It's like you woke up in air. Anyway, don't be sad about it. She's good. She did go to rehab. And that's good. Yeah, she's done. She stopped using it. She's sober. She's all good. She's 2 years clean. Yeah. It's good. She did get cancer, though, so. And COVID. Cancer and COVID. So I'll tell you what. This was cool. I was with her. She was at home. She went back to my parents. Because when you have cancer and COVID, you got to go home. You have to go home. You can't keep hanging out. But no, I was with her. It was crazy. This year, she beat heroin, cancer, and COVID. It was like living with fucking Rocky. It was crazy, dude. Every week, my whole family was like, give up. You're never going to win this. She was like, just kept winning. When she got COVID, I was like, all right, you're definitely dead. She's like, hey, yo, COVID. She's like, I ain't hear no bell. Just fucking, just wailed on it, dude. Yeah, she's got a hell of a chin. Hell of a chin on my sister, and that's what better quality could you ask for in a human? Anyway, damn, dude. Fuck that music across the street, dude. That fucking bothers me. I'm an old man now. Turn it down. Turn it down. What is that, rap? Turn it off. Trying to talk about my sister doing heroin over here. This has been making me laugh. I've been thinking about, like, the first time, Jesus Christ. I do comedy a lot, and every once in a while you can hear music from another room, and it's like, damn, dude, music's so much better than comedy. Every time I hear music, I'm like, fuck, dude, that shit crushes what I do. Some fucking idiot dressed like Cam Newton pressing play. It's so much better than this. Like, you guys want to hear about my problems? This guy's like, take Molly, finger someone. I'm gonna press play. You guys do you. Fuck, they're having so much fun over there. Get out of here, you motherfucker. Go dance. I knew you wanted to dance. That guy wanted to dance all night. All right. I like my family. It's a good family. I had to go to my niece's 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball match recently. No, I'm kidding, dude. Shut up. Just relax. I don't want to fuck kids. But if you ever want to get out of something, that's all you have to do. Like, if your friend, like, do you want to come to our son's t-ball game? Be like, what grade are the kids in? And then no matter what they say, go, oh. 4th? No, I went to this fucking kids volleyball match. Can we knock it off with volleyball shorts on little kids? It's weird. It's gross, dude. Just get them gym shorts. That's all. That's all. No, dude, it's gross. Because then, you know, it's just me and the other uncles up in the bleachers, kind of making eye contact with each other. Like, bro, are you seeing this? Such a funny way to just destroy a show. just right at the very end, be like, aren't kids hot? Yo, give it up for Trump. Aren't kids hot? No, I truly am serious about the gym shorts, though. It's weird. And so I got home from this fucking volleyball match. My roommate, his girlfriend played college volleyball. So I'm very excited to, like, shit on volleyball whenever I can. So I get in there and I was like, yo, volleyball is fucking, that's a weird culture. Get them fucking shorts. Get them gym shorts. Dude, the shorts they're wearing is gross. And she was like, no, we need those shorts for speed on the court. And I was like, I know that's not true. I watch the NBA. None of you are moving as fast as, like, a ref. And those guys are wearing, like, slacks. Dress shoes for some reason. She was like, no, we need those shorts. The tight shorts, they're essential. She compared them to, like, a helmet in football. I was like, I know they're not essential because I Googled the Special Olympics volleyball team. All of a sudden, those shorts weren't so essential for them. What's that about? How baggy do you think they looked like the fucking And One mixtape out there. They look offensively baggy is how I would describe all of their attires. We're all adults. We all agree the Special Olympics is a good program. It's great. I just feel like the guy who came up with it had to be like a real risk taker. You know what I mean? That's a wild thing to suggest for the first time. Some guy in a board meeting, like, I got an idea. we should be racing these motherfuckers. Like, what'd you say? Fucking town over said they had the fastest ones. Say we settle it, you know? I'm not making fun of the Olympians. The concept is wild. It's a wild, like if your best friend invented the Special Olympics and told you about it first, you'd be like, don't ever tell anybody that. Who the fuck are we gonna tell that to? What are you doing? Pole vault? I actually volunteered and coached with the Special Olympics for a little while, so, you know, what'd you guys do? No, don't clap. Please. I did it for those kids. No, I'm kidding. No. I look like this, so. Me coaching the Special Olympics, I was like a fucking double agent. No one knew whose side I was on, dude. Player, chaperone, no one knew. I'd be standing there coaching, holding a clipboard with 5 dudes that looked exactly like me. I could always see the coaches from the other team looking over like, I think they're fucking letting one of them coach. Yeah. No, I did coach the Special Olympics for a little while, and it's fun. That's another thing you're allowed to talk about. It's happy. Everyone there is sportsmanship. It is funny. Don't let anyone tell you it's not funny, dude. I was there. Everyone there is laughing. It's fun. I coached basketball. Kids would catch the ball, just fucking launch it into the bleachers. People would be like, "What the fuck are you doing out there?" They're like, "I don't know." My whole team ruled. Every dude on my team they were the funniest. They were bros. They were bros, dude. My whole team loved 2 things. They loved tits. They do. I don't know if you know these guys, dude. They fucking love the ladies. They love the ladies. And they love John Cena. That's it. That was the news every day. We'd be in the huddle. They'd be like, a lot of ladies here tonight. I was like, ooh, yeah. They'd be like, what do you think John Cena's up to? Oh, you're going to have to get way worse before you meet him. John Cena's like the angel of death for those guys. I told my guys, I was like, you see Cena coming, you get the fuck out of there. He's taking souls with him. Every year, Hooters would sponsor our one basketball tournament. All right, so every year Hooters would bring like 3 or 4 waitresses, and they would present like a big cardboard check donation to the Special Olympics. As soon as the girls entered the gym, the game changed entirely, dude. It went from like hugs and sportsmanship to just like dudes got competitive, like very competitive. Fucking ripping down rebounds, just hitting layups. And then at the end of the game, there'd be a hug line, you know, between the waitresses and the players. And yeah, that went about exactly how you would imagine that went. We had to break out the fucking jaws of life, dude. My boys are ragdolling those young sluts. And I'm not knocking the players. They were totally in the right. The girls were hot. The waitresses, like every year, I would sneak into the hug line myself. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys very much. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time! Fighting out of New York
That's how you start a fucking show right there, boy. All right, let's see what we're working with. What's up, y'all? Is that yours right there, bro? Latina? Okay. You gotta be careful with her. You on birth control? Maybe, maybe not. Nah, you need certified yes from them, okay? Don't fuck with that pull-out method with Latinas. You come on a Latin girl's stomach, her belly button just opens up and takes that shit in, dog. Like fucking hungry hippos in there, dog. You gotta come on her back. That's why they call them wetbacks. Now, guys, everybody, we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started, okay? What's up, white boys? How was storming the Capitol? Good? You know they were there early too, huh? Day early, just tailgating and shit. I'm not gonna lie, yo. I miss Trump, man. Not like that. Calm down, QAnon. Fucking. It's a comedy special, not a Cracker Barrel. Relax, lady. Fucking. I'm not talking about the politics, okay? But the entertainment? Was that you, Indian girl? Oh, shit. I was about to say. You putting a non in QAnon for sure right there. Can we just be honest? It was entertaining as fuck. Right? Like for 4 years, he had our group chats on fire. It was unbelievable. You don't miss those texts like in the middle of the night from your boy, like, yo, turn on the news, he's making fun of crippled people. You're like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. He's the president of the United States of America. It's not me watching Breaking Bad. There's no way. He's making fun of crippled people. You turn on the news, full T-Rex, dog. Cocked his shit, dropped it, beating his chest like Matthew McConaughey, bro. It was every week. You remember that shit? Yo, turn on the news, he's shooting paper towels at Puerto Ricans. You're like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. This is impossible. Okay, they just had a hurricane, they're sitting in 4 feet of water. There's no way he went down there and shot the paper towels at these poor Puerto Ricans. You turn on the news, jab step, fade away. I don't care what your politics is, but it was an unbelievable time. Can we agree on that? It was an unbelievable time. And now we got Biden, and what a fucking snooze fest this guy is, dude. Just, he's boring. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's fucking boring, okay? Be honest. Is there anybody here who loves Joe Biden? We have any Taliban in here? Is there anybody? You're a Taliban? Go home, bro. You're free. You got your country back. You're not really Taliban. You're just Afghani. You're from Pakistan. That's not even the same shit, you racist motherfucker. And who's this black dude co-signing everything you're doing? What the fuck is going on up there? Wait a minute, are you black or are you where he's from? You're from Somalia. Hey! You changed up once you got over here, that's a fact. You got them braces. You are not the captain now. You fucking... Motherfucker was Captain Crunch. Did you see the teeth in that fucker's face? I'm just saying he's fucking boring. Like, be honest with me right now. Do any of you love Joe Biden? No. Right? Biden ain't got no merch. Like, that's how I judge presidents now, bro. Can you move merch or can you not? Because Trump had merch, bro. That MAGA hat was iconic. Bro, that was white people's teardrop tattoo. That's what that was. You saw a white dude with the hat, you were like, yeah! He don't give a fuck! In public, dog. In public, the hat is the last thing you put on your body before you leave the house. It's so easy not to wear it. But some people look at that hat like, how difficult do I want my day to be? Fuck it, I choose violence today. I used to love seeing that hat in the wild, bro. Because I'm from New York. Nobody ever has a hat. You never see a MAGA hat in New York. So when I'm on the road, I'm just waiting for it. Because the energy around the hat was amazing. Right? Because the people that wear the MAGA hat, I don't know if you notice this, but they're always in the best mood, smiling ear to ear, just cheesed up. Because the hat does all the shit talk. Right? They're just walking around like, hey, Hector, how you doing? But the hat's like, we're building a fucking wall, Hector. We build that fucking wall, bro. MAGA, make amigos go away, Hector. You know what this is. I remember the first time I saw a MAGA hat confrontation. And these are the best. I'm talking about in real life. I'm not talking about on Twitter. I'm talking about real life MAGA hat confrontation. I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I saw, okay. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Actually, you know, I'm lying. I was actually in East St. Paul, but nobody knows what that is. So I said Minneapolis, but I had to be honest with you right now. Even though this is a fucking special taping, now we gotta edit around the whole goddamn thing. Fucking leave it in. Leave it in. This piece of shit in the balcony. I had to say, yeah, Minnesota. And I can't lie to you people. Okay? I was in fucking New Brunswick, New Jersey. No. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay? And I'm at a Baskin-Robbins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mark Norman!
Hey, comedy, huh? We're really doing it, folks. Thanks for coming out. Good to be here. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, good shirt. How are you? Cleavage. That's exciting. Hey, don't get weird. You brought it. All right. Here we are. Sorry, I got to work on saying things to people out loud. Yeah, I got a problem. I just say what I see. I think I'm autistic, but just like the bad parts of it. You know? Like I can't compute numbers or remember dates, but I'll make you feel weird. Right? Like you drop a bunch of toothpicks, I can't count them, but I'll give you a shitty hug. I'm working on it, trying to get better. Flew here from New York. Man, I hate flying. You know, they let you pick your seat on a plane. I think I'd rather pick the person I'm sitting next to. I don't really give a shit where I am on the plane. It's like a 5-hour relationship. Make it more like a dating app. Obese Nazi with a service dog? Swipe left. Tiny Asian lady with a surgical mask? That's my gal. Yes, she is not a talker, right? But just like a dating app, she shows up with a baby. I'm like, I got catfished. Hate the small talk. Two things I can't do, small talk and eye contact. How sad is that, you know? I basically have all the traits of a serial killer, just without the ambition. I'm working on it. People always say, Mark, gotta be more confident. They say, Mark, gotta be yourself. I'm like, well, you gotta pick one. I can't do both of those. Like, a lot of people are scared of skydiving. I'm more scared of the banter on the plane than I am jumping out of it, you know? You sit in the plane, it's all windy, you're strapped in. Some guy's like, so, Mark, where are you from? Just like... It's like, we're supposed to go together. I got it. At least with skydiving, you get an instructor. What about stuff I'm bad at, stuff I'm nervous about, like a dinner party? You know how many dinner parties I've screwed up? Set me up with a pro, right? I just show up, some guy's like, all right, I'll take care of him. I'm like, beautiful. He's giving me tips. Don't say the N-word. Got it. All right. She's not pregnant. Don't ask. Thank God you're here. Some guy at the party's like, so who's your favorite comic? I'm like, Bill Cosby. He's like, pull the chute. I'm working on it. I had a chatty Uber driver last week. That's the worst, huh? This guy wouldn't shut up. I forgot that the no small talk option on the app, so I had to get creative. I had to scare the guy into being quiet. He's like, how about this traffic, huh? What do you think's causing this? I'm like, probably the Jews. He's like... I'm like, all right, I give this ride 5 stars of David. Yeah, I'm working on it, you know. Always trying to get better. I'm a weirdo. That's why I drink. Big fan of the booze. I got to cut back. I actually got let go from a job once for being drunk at work. My boss called me and he goes, "Get in here, Mark. It's clear you're a high-functioning alcoholic." I was like, wow, how do you know I was also high? This guy is good. One of my friends is like a beer expert. You know, he's like, "We got to go to a brewery." I'm like, "Why can't we just go to a bar?" He's like, "It's fun. You can see how it's made." I don't care how it's made. Look, I like porn. I don't need to go to a broken home. Not saying all porn stars are in broken home, just the ones I like. Seems like a lot of people are quitting the booze now. It's kind of going away. All my friends are getting sober. And look, that's good, but some people are better when they're drinking. There's a lot of bad sobers out there, you know? We always talk about the negative part about booze. What about the good? Like, sure, you drove through a playground, but you could dance, man. Come on. Trying to get better. I'm in therapy. Anybody else? Hey, there you go. A couple people. Yeah. I'm doing this thing called exposure therapy. That's where you face your fears. Scared of heights, takes a hot air balloon. Scared of drowning, takes you in the ocean. So he said, "What are you scared of, Mark?" I said, "I'm claustrophobic and scared of intimacy." So he took me in a little closet and fucked me. That was very expensive. Yeah. Why the stigma with therapy? Why? All my friends make fun of me. I think it should be mandatory. Everybody works out their muscles. Why not work out your emotions? I'll be hanging out with a friend. He's like, "All right, man, take it easy. I'm going to go work on arms and back." I'm like, "Cool. I'm going to go work on letting go of the past and accepting love." Right? Everybody loves the gym. Ooh, the gym makes me feel sexy. Well, you know what else is sexy? Not being a walking red flag. Right? Nobody cares about your abs if you're the guy having a meltdown at Chili's, right? I think people respect the gym because there's a culture behind it. You know, like gym rats. They have T-shirts that say beast mode and better sore than sorry. Therapy people, we need T-shirts. We need a shirt that says no dad, no problem. Right? Or like can't stop, won't stop crying. Ah! I could have used some therapy as a kid, weird kid. Bedwetter. Oh, yeah. I wet the bed every day till I was 13 years old. My mattress looked like a goddamn coffee filter. Woo-wee! I ruined a lot of sleepovers, folks, yeah. You start to run out of excuses after a while. Now, your friend's like, "What happened here?" I was like, geez, I must have spilled a cup of piss. Yeah. Yeah, they say a lot of bedwetters become serial killers, which I believe, because we learn how to clean up a stain pretty quick. That's how embarrassing it is wetting the bed. Almost rather be known as a murderer than a bedwetter, you know? Your friend sits on your mattress. "Why is it all crinkly?" "I'm gonna kill you." But hey, grown up now, 36 years old. I grew up before the internet. Maybe a better time for a kid. Maybe a question back then. "Hey, Mom, what's the capital of South Dakota?" She's like, "I'm on the phone." And you just didn't know. What a concept, not knowing. Now we have so much information right there. Now I have an Alexa. I love this thing. An Alexa's like a mom without the passive aggressiveness. Ask anything you want. "Hey, Alexa, how many cups in a liter?" 4.23 cups. All right. If I'm like, "Hey, Mom, how many cups in a liter?" She's like, "Why don't you check your mattress?" Zing! That Alexa's tricky. I read an article recently. It said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. I was like, damn, just like a real woman. Now I'm all nervous, like, "Hey, Alexa, what's the weather out there?" She's like, "Why don't you ask Siri?" Oh, boy. Here we go. Yeah, it's got to be hard to be a kid now. I feel bad for kids. So much stimulus coming at kids. iPhone, internet, social media. Remember how happy-go-lucky we were as kids? Not a care in the world. Maybe run to the car. Shotgun. That was like the biggest problem in my life. Shotgun. Yeah, I never see kids doing that anymore. The only time a kid yells it out now is in a classroom. Whoa. School shootings. What a bummer, huh? Ah, the great American pastime. Yeah. School shootings are like the menstruation of America. Happens about once a month. It's bloody, and every kid goes, "Well, I guess it's my turn now." Oh, I know. They're bad. I like how they're blaming the video games. Video games cause violence. Come on, video games don't cause violence. Video games cause carpal tunnel and vaginal dryness. I know a lot of guys, they play 8 hours of video games a day. Their girlfriends are like, "Violent. Slap my ass, choke me, I'm dying here." Look, I don't think games translate to real life. I grew up playing Monopoly with my friends. None of them now own property. To be fair, some did go directly to jail. Yeah. That's, we got problems here, you know? Like, I just got back from Europe. They really make fun of us over there. That's like all they do. Oh, you Americans, you're so fat. I'm like, yeah, we're doing great. Why is that a bad thing, how fat we are? I think it's cool. It's, like, impressive. More people die in America of obesity than starvation, which is like, hey, we did it. How cool are we? We're dying from eating food. We go up to heaven, some guy's like, I starved to death. What happened to you? We're like, snacks. Yeah, the McRib is back. What do you want? He's like, well, how'd you lose your foot? Frostbite? Nah, frosting. Yeah, we're fat. We're so high up on the food chain. One of my friends, he only eats grass-fed beef. You realize how crazy that is? That means he gets to pick what he eats. That's pretty good. And here's the weird thing. Cows eat grass. That's how much we mess with our food. When something eats what it's supposed to, we brag about it. That's like saying, hey, no, my 4-year-old is sober. Get the hell out of here. What? Father of the year over here. Yeah, we're fat. All my friends are fat, mostly. My family's fat. I grew up pretty fat, you know. I try not to make fun of fat people unless they make fun of me. That's when I let it go, you know. Like, all my fat friends give me shit. One of my fat friends told me I have skinny privilege. Like, privilege? Something can't be a privilege if you could do it too. Right? I've known you my whole life. You used to be thin. That's not how privileges can't be attained by exercising, right? If that were the case, then black people would take a jazzercise class. They wouldn't get pulled over, right? It'd be that simple. He always condescends to me. Oh, you're so lucky you're thin. Lucky? You gotta work at it. It's hard. What the hell? You gotta eat right? It sucks. Saying you're so lucky you're thin is like saying you're so lucky you don't have kids. No, I had food, and I pulled out. He's like, whatever, it's easy being skinny. Well, not really. You couldn't do it. Yeah. I read a news article about obesity. They said they're thinking about putting microchips in obese people's brains. It shocks them every time they think about food. I was like, if we have that kind of technology, I feel like we should be using that on pedophiles. Right? Why are we wasting that on chubs? I don't care about your candy intake. I'm worried about your candy output. Priorities, people. Eat all the cupcakes you want. Just don't touch Little Debbie. Pedophilia, huh? Any pedophiles here? I mean, statistically, it's got to be 2, right? But hey, we're all adults here, which is a sentence they hate. You guys ever get down on your knees and thank God you're not a pedophile? They didn't choose that. They got dealt a bad hand. We're extremely lucky. We should be grateful. Think about how close we all were. When I was in 3rd grade, I was attracted to 3rd grade girls. Now I like adult women. When I was in 3rd grade, I like grape juice. Now I like red wine. But I still like grape juice. Holy hell, that was close. Thank God my brain just knew the right way to go. Woo! I just watched a documentary on pedophilia with my friend. My friend goes, oof, I could never have sex with a kid. They're so annoying. I was like, that's it, huh? That's the thing that's holding you back? You need a better reason than that, all right, buddy? It's like, hey, what happened to Greg? He went to prison. Why? He met a really cool kid. That checks out. All right. Yeah, but it's good to get out of New York. That city will eat you alive, you know? Good to be here. I live in the West Village of Manhattan, you know, real cool neighborhood. The Gay Pride Parade actually goes right by my house every day. And, yeah. I like a gay area. Gay guys are the best. Progressive, non-violent. You never meet any violent gay guys. There's no gay gangs. That would just be a musical. Any gay guys here tonight? Yeah. Hey, all right. Thanks for coming out. Big fan. One of my best friends is gay. He's obsessed with straight guys. That's like his thing, you know? He's like, I love flipping a hetero. He's like, you know how hard that is? You know how hard it is to go out every night, see a bunch of people you want to have sex with who don't want to have sex with you? I was like, that's exactly what it's like being a straight guy. What the hell are you talking about? I would argue it's just hard for me to sleep with a woman as for you to flip a hetero. He was like, nah, you have no idea. You got to take him out for hours, convince him. Yeah, same here. He's like, no, even if you do pull it off, which is like a miracle, they feel horrible after. Yeah, same thing. We went back and forth for hours, arguing about this all night, back and forth. Eventually, I woke up at his place. Oh, yeah. I went to the gay pride parade last year, still sore. Had a good time, met a lot of characters out there. Met a gay guy there, hated straight people. I never heard of that. He was a heterophobe. I didn't know that was a thing. He was like, yeah, screw straight people. You guys are the worst. I was like, whoa, come on, man. We got to get along. Also, without us, you wouldn't be here. Don't bite the hand that breeds you. Yeah. And I have to ask who's gay, sir, because I have the worst gaydar on the... I can't tell who's gay. One of my friends is always bragging about his gaydar. We'll go out, he's like, he's gay. I'm like, well, that's not that impressive. I mean, we're at a gay bar. I don't know. You wouldn't impress me with your gaydar? Start pointing out gay babies. Now that's impressive, right? Like, see that kid breastfeeding over there? Between you and me, he's miserable. That's a hell of a gaby. Yeah. I like all the girls. Lesbians? Any lesbians in the house? Hey, all right. Wow. Yes, I love your websites. I feel like lesbians are underrepresented. I travel the country doing comedy. I always see fun gay bars in every city. They always have fun names like the Manhole or the Back Door. Where's all the fun lesbian bars? Where's like the Dugout or Scissors? Also, you always see a group of girls with one gay guy in it. You never see a group of guys with one lesbian. I'd love to have a lesbian in my crew. That'd be fun. Because gay guys are very helpful. They help girls with their hair, their outfit. Love to have a lesbian help me out with stuff. Now you're like, crap, the car won't start. She's like, I got it. Yeah, you flooded it, you pussy. Thanks, Debbie. Glad you brought your tools. Satire. All right. But you guys are cool, you know. A lot of crowds getting sensitive. It's getting weird out there. I got yelled at a show recently. This guy goes, hey, buddy, that's a trigger word. I was like, whoa, I think it's pronounced trigger. Easy there, big fella. And look, if you get upset or offended, that's cool. I'm not one of those guys. You're allowed to be offended. That's totally cool. But if you are, just shut up.